Hello, I'm Mike Moore, and I'm talking to Jill Weston, City of Reidsville Market Square Main Street Manager. Hey, Jill, happy spring.
Good morning. Spring is in the air, Mike.
Oh, it really is, and there's so many exciting things happening in downtown Reidsville. I don't know where to start. What's first?
Right?
Yeah.
It's so great after 2 years of kind of craziness. We are in full bore planning as usual.
Mm-hmm.
They just had the city council retreat recently, and I am excited that two major projects are going to be happening in downtown, which is my gig. So I am thrilled that we are going to have a streetscape project redoing South Scale Street from the paving to wires to new light poles. We'll be able to put up banners. So it's going to be a huge project. I know Summer Woodard, our city manager, talked about that, but I'm had to at least mention it since it's in downtown. Mm-hmm. And I know Judy Yarborough had mentioned an all-inclusive park for special needs children that's going to be right below City Hall. So for me as a downtown person, and I'm really excited that both these projects are going to be going on in the next year or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's just the start of it. As far as businesses go, I mean, there's some great things going on. You know, we had Sacred Art Tattoo come back to downtown, and they've done a great job redoing their building. And we had a couple of new businesses come on in the last few months. Mears, which is a hair salon, and she always does a great little window display for every holiday. We have a brand new one, 1001 Treasures, and that's going to be opening, I think. We're trying to get open for the chili cook-off.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then Bird's Nest, which is part of 24 Blackbird. They have such a request for places to do catering and having a venue site that they have expanded and opened that up. This is on Gilmer Street. And there's another kind of small gathering venue called Gracie's Table, and that's like an after-funeral type gathering site that leads into that alleyway, which he made a beautiful patio out of that area. That's where the fire was
mm-hmm.
Several months back. And it's amazing how, this is Chris Miller owns that building, how he has turned a negative into a positive. Mm-hmm. and make that a nice outdoor seating space. Yeah, and then he has also purchased the Liberty Treasure building.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you know that, but that is a huge building. And
it is.
I
know the building.
I'm not gonna,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like buildings within buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got some great plans for that. I don't want to divulge it yet because we haven't kind of gone through all the permitting process, but I'm thrilled at how people are committing to downtown and putting their money into our downtown.
I'm happy with you because there's a lot of activity and the new businesses and the new facades and all of that. You've taken away the trees, but what you're putting back with the improvements and all of that is going to be absolutely wonderful, isn't it?
Yes, and I know some people were kind of like, oh no, what's happening? Why are the trees gone? You know, the trees unfortunately had gotten really large, and the roots had torn up the sidewalk, and we really had to remove those. We are going to be replacing them with some beautiful crepe myrtles along with, but that will be at the end of the project. But the interesting thing is, once you remove the trees, you look up and look at all these beautiful buildings. Now, some need a little more work than others, but just look at the beauty of what's there, and it's really opened things up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's been a lot of positives from that, but I assure you we're going to make South Scale Street a beautiful street.
Oh, I know you are, yeah. Mm-hmm. And we were just in town eating the other day, and you're right. Looking up, the trees were pretty, and they served their purpose for many years. But now they were somewhat really obstructing some of the architecture and some of the pretty things there that we couldn't see.
Yeah, there's some beautiful buildings. Some of them have like original year. I think one is 1927. Different things that I had not seen before. And of course, people couldn't work on these buildings because the trees were laying all over them. So the end result will be really great.
Yeah, and I want to go back just a minute. I know you want to mention about. You want to talk about some events coming up, but let's mention again that all-inclusive park. And yeah, we've talked a little bit about it before with some other podcasts, but this is such a unique park that you're putting together there, isn't it? No one else has. Yeah.
No, it's an amazing thing, especially for a town our size. To I think somebody wanted to donate money for a swing, a handicap swing, and it's turned into a whole project of, several different nonprofits that have donated significant amount of money. And, of course, everyday children will be able to come play, and they'll be able to play along with special needs children. And with the whole aviation theme, somebody donated to us a plane, a small plane that's going to be gutted out, and that's going to have the whole aviation theme. And there's a lot of, I was talking with the YMCA recently, and I said, there's a whole opportunity for programming now for special needs children that we haven't been able to do before. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be really great beyond just, hey, come to the park and you can use the park. I think they're going to be able to do some special camps and things like that, especially geared to them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is exciting. Okay, now let's talk about the special event coming up Saturday. I love chili.
Let's talk chili.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So recently, not that all that long ago, the merchants had said, we really want to unify and get together as a group. And several years ago, there has been a merchants association, and then it's kind of not been one, and then there has been one. Well, we have a spearhead leader right now, and that is Amy Laster from the Reidsville Trading Post. And she wanted to resurrect the Merchants Association, which what that really does is it helps them be able to create some promotions and events and things amongst themselves to unify as a group and join the Reidsville Downtown Corporation, who I oversee, a group of volunteers. And so it gives us an opportunity to do these joint programs, which is what this chili cook-off is, along with Lucky City. So if you want some good tasting chili, there's going to be samples. You can go to the little parking lot, the city parking lot next to Lucky City. There'll be some of the judging done there, and then various stores throughout downtown will have chili along with, there'll be some craft vendors outside. The stores will have things outside. It's going to be a whole day of fun activities. Gilmer Street will be closed. We're going to have a couple of food trucks there. So it's just going to be a great opportunity to get out and really kind of do our first kickoff event of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, we've got some warm temperatures today, tomorrow, earlier in the week. It's kind of chilling down for the weekend a little bit. And
it might be good for chili.
It's going to be perfect for chili. Yeah. So the chili cook-off is this Saturday, and it's 12 to 4. Is that right?
12 to 4. That's mm-hmm. right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Free to enter and taste. I like that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll be great fun. So please come down and support, local businesses. Come try some chili. If you haven't seen Lucky City, it's a great time to come down and check that event out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All righty. I'm looking ahead because, April will be here before you know it, and then Easter, and the Easter Bunny's coming to town.
Yeah, snap of the finger, it will be Easter. But we are actually bringing the bunny in early this year. We know that a lot of folks are gone during Easter and spring break, the weekend before, weekend after. So if you all hadn't noticed, this morning the little pink house got delivered to Market Square.
All right.
And we are going to have the Easter bunny there. We'll decorate the house up with a few little items. There'll be a great opportunity to come visit the Easter bunny, get some photos, bring your own cameras. I know everybody has a cell phone with a camera. We're not going to be charging for anything like that. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be set up on Friday, April 1st from 3 to 6, and Saturday, April 2nd from 11 to 2. Now, on the Friday, which is the 3 to 6 time slot, some of the merchants will be participating in an egg pickup hunt. Not so much a hunt, because we really don't want kids wandering through the stores hunting for eggs, with some breakable items and whatnot. But they'll be giving out eggs, and I think there might be even an opportunity to get a golden egg. So if you see the flyer on the window with the little bunny feet, then that is a participating merchant that will be having eggs and little treats for the kids. So that'll be a fun way to visit the bunny and then, stroll downtown and participate in the festivities.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun. So that's April 1st and 2nd at Market Square.
Right.
Okay. And speaking of Market Square, some things coming up there right away, too.
'Tis the season. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. So, we've done, at different times on and off, we've done the Fitness on the Square program. Last year we did run it June through August, and as you all know, summers in North Carolina can be quite hot and very muggy. So we're actually going to try the program end of April through the end of June when it's a little bit cooler. And I'm really thrilled that we have partnered up with the YMCA and Annie Penn Hospital for this program. So the YMCA will be providing the instructors, and we'll be promoting it through them. It is a free program, so people can come take free fitness classes. It's going to be Zumba on Monday and Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 7:30. And Annie Penn Hospital is our sponsor. They're helping fund the program, the advertising, and the instructors. So should be a lot of fun. It's always fun to get outside and feel the fresh air. And I'll tell you what, this community loves some Zumba. We have had all kinds of requests, so we're thrilled. It's 2 different instructors, so you might want different styles and whatnot. So again, that's Monday and Wednesday evening starting April 29th from 6:30 to 7:30.
Fitness on the Square, back in Reidsville.
Fitness on the Square.
Oh, yeah, That's great. All righty. Well, some exciting things for sure. I'm thinking about the Easter Bunny. The things you've done for the holidays and looking at that, you're becoming a photographic opportunity there in Reidsville.
We kind of have. We did a little thing for Valentine's, and that was fun. The doors, and like I said, this won't be as elaborate as our Christmas display, but we really like the idea, and people seem to enjoy the photo op so much. At the holidays, we had people traveling from an hour and a half away because they saw a scene that they liked. And I'm certainly not trying to live up to our Christmas display, as that took us about 2 weeks really to do that. But I think, Mrs. Claus's kitchen also serves as a great Easter Bunny house, being that it's pink. So
Okay.
we knew that when we purchased it and thought it would be a lot of fun to have a nice little photo op for the bunny and for the kids this year, and people can just go take pictures and whatnot.
Sure, yeah. And then you've got the murals around town, too, that are always there, whatever the season.
Yes. In fact, we are going to continue to work on our mural program. We're looking at some options now. We kind of have to hold off on a few things we want to do just because we're going to be redoing the streetscape, but we're definitely going to keep focusing on our murals and public art in downtown and throughout the community. We have 150th anniversary coming up next year, so we've got some great things planned for that. There's going to be a clock tower resurrected for that, which is going to be really beautiful. We are going to do a holiday ornament specifically for that anniversary, which will be great. And we're going to just try to tie in a lot of the programming that we do along the 150th anniversary. For example, like the summer concerts, we'll do different themed concerts for different decades. So we'll have a lot of really fun things planned for that. And just as a little plug for summer, if you're marking your calendar, we do have the second Downtown Fridays coming, and they start in May. The second Friday, May, June, July, and August. So 4 of them. So the first one will be the 13th of May. So mark your calendar for that. And then, of course, we have the concerts on the square coming also. And those start June, July, August, September. So we run that 4 months starting June 25th. So I'm finalizing details on those, but start looking for, once we get through the April events, we'll start advertising all the Downtown Fridays and concerts. And I'll tell you, last summer people were so thrilled to have those back. People are hungry for it and excited about it, and we really look forward to it. I'm glad I have a lot of outdoor events because I know COVID is still on people's minds, even though hopefully, fingers crossed, we're getting down to the end of it. I think we all think a little differently now, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yeah. Well, thank you for you and Team Reidsville for making it happen and putting all of these exciting things together for us and the new businesses in downtown. And I'm excited with you. So thanks for sharing the good news, Jill.
You're welcome.
All right. We'll see you in downtown Reidsville.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. All righty, that's Jill Weston. Yes, a lot of excitement for sure. She is City of Reidsville Market Square Main Street Manager. So be sure to go to riseup.reidsville.com and check with the different Facebook pages, the merchants group, to find out what's happening. And don't miss the chili cook-off this coming Saturday in downtown Reidsville. And I always like to remind you to support our local merchants. Shop local.